So hello everyone. So in this video actually we want to cover like how we're going to use our functions and pointers together. Okay, so we'll be having some functions and we are going to pass pointers to them. Okay, so we'll see how actually it will actually make some changes, how changes will be reflected, where changes will not be reflected, how we'll do all the stuff. We'll see. Okay, let's just begin. So we'll just begin this thing. Stream using namespace std int main. Till here is fine. Simple, right? So what we'll do, let's create a pointer. Okay, let's create a pointer. Let's create I equal to 10. I'm creating a star pointer p equal to, let's say, the address of I. And I'm gonna create this print function where I'm passing this p. What is this p? P is basically a pointer. So I'm gonna actually receive here. So print whatever is inside. So we're receiving an integer. So we're receiving a pointer, integer pointer. So I'm like, okay, print the value of this. Y and L, sorry, this star p. P is basically the address, star p is basically what is kept at this address, right? So let's compare it. Let's see whether we're getting the answer or not. So we should get 10 effectively. Okay, we're getting 10. Let's do this. Cout p. Okay, so if we see properly, after getting this, I'll be at line number 11. After line 11, I'll come here, and the address of I is passed here through via p, and then I'm printing the address and I'm printing the value. Okay, even here let's print the value of I. So like I is, okay, address, okay, address, entity RESS address. So let's give a space here. Let's print the address of I. So address of I. Okay, so let's see what will be the answer. So if you see properly, the addresses are same, and since the addresses are same, I'm getting the same contact. Clear till here? Fine, right? And see here, this P and this P, they are different. Okay, they are different. Although they have the same address, but they are different because I'm passing by value. Obviously we know, right? If we're passing by value, then although the contents are same, but they are different P's. Okay, that's fine. Okay, great. Let's name this. Let's do something like let's increment something. Okay, let's increment something. So let's increment something. Same thing. Star P. Okay, great. So come here and get the values. P equal to P plus 1. Okay, P plus 1. Cout what? P. And same thing. Cout P here. Okay, but before, let's not call this function. Does not call the print function. Instead, let's call the increment function and pass the value of P. Okay, we're passing the value of P. Okay, this value which containing the address of I. Okay, and we're printing even the address of I, and we're after that, after doing this, I'm incrementing the value and printing inside of this P, and then after that I'm printing outside in the main function is this P. Let's see what we're gonna get, and let me explain this part. I like these things. Okay, see here properly. This is basically the address of I, right? This is basically the content what was copied here. So see here, actually internally what's happening is this is your main function which has a p value which is address of I. Here you have your increment function where you have made a new p where you are trying to copy whatever is in this p. Okay, whatever is in this p, this value is getting copied here. So even this is the address. So let's say what is the address? 14. Let's say it's 14. So even here 14 was copied. So after it was copied, I'm like p plus 1. So p plus 1 means, again I'm saying this is basically saying that hey, p is basically an integer pointer. So 1 means it's actually gonna shift by 4 bytes. Why 4 bytes? Because integer is of 4 bytes. So from, if you see properly, we are shifting from 14 to 80. Okay, making sense? So we are actually shifting from 4 to 8. That means 4 bytes. Okay, great. Afterwards, this function is over. Terminate, right? Afterwards, this is over. This line number 18 is over. I went to line number 19 and I'm printing, hey, what is the value of p? See, this p is different. I have printed that value as 18, but here this p is different, right? And now this p is actually printing 14 only. Why 14? Because this p is different. Okay, Making sense? What's the difference? What's happening here? Okay, great. Now let me tell you one more thing. Because these two are different pieces. What if this is the case? Okay, it's fine. Let's not do this. Let's do this. Star p equal to star p plus 1. What will happen? And let me print, let's not print this. Let's not print the addresses. We already know the concept of addresses now. So let me print here. See out is after this. I'm actually calling I again. Is after call. Okay, that's it. Firstly, I'm saying that hey, what is the verify? Obviously, I'll get 10 here. Afterwards, I'm calling increment function. It is doing something. It's going and doing something. Okay, it's doing something. I have no idea what it's doing. We'll see what it's doing. We'll see what it's doing. Okay, and I'm gonna come again, printing again the value of I. What should be? What do you think should be the value? I believe the value should be 10 here and 11 here. Okay, so let's see how we'll get the value. Okay, so once let's okay, so it's great. It's 10 and it's 11. How is that this happening? See properly. I passed in the function the same thing, right? I passed in the function. See here. Okay, so let's again get it. Okay, great. This thing is like this. What it was, I told you, main has its own p, and this increment function has its own p, whose address is basically let's say 700. 700. Why 700? Because this is basically pointing to the address of I, because I is kept at 700, and I'm trying to copy the same address in my p of increment, right? P is also pointed. I'm saying that do star p equal to star p plus 1. This means that hey, what do you mean by star p? Whatever is the value of p, go to that content. See it properly. We are going to this content where I was made. I'm saying hey, star p plus 1. That means what was kept here? 10 was kept here. Then actually increased by 1. Where did I make the changes? I made the changes on the address. Whose address? I's address. So see, even the mains address is basically pointing to the I. Okay, even the mains piece pointing to this I where the I is kept at 700. Even this piece who is in the increment function is pointing to this I only same way, and I'm gonna make the changes to this. So I can see the changes. Why? Because it is not saying that hey do p equal to p plus 1. If it would have done that, then it's like changing its piece value, but it's not changing the piece value. Rather, what it's doing, it's coming to where this address is. Okay, going to this address location, going there and trying to make some changes here. That's the reason 10 became 11. Okay, I hope it makes sense why we're getting 11 here. Okay, so this is the somehow some basic part, like I wanted to explain you what's actually happening internally. Okay, so one more thing, let's do how actually it's gonna happen through arrays. Okay, let's see. So that's great. Let's see one more part of the arrays, how actually it's gonna do work with arrays. So let's create an array of size, and let's create it's fine. And right now here I'm doing here ARR of 0 equal to 9. I'll show you why I'm doing this. And let me say I'm gonna print the like let's say change. Okay, there's something called function change where I'm passing array and passing the size. So size is basically 10. So passing 10 as the size. Okay. Before passing it, I'm gonna print the ARR of 0. Okay. And let's not do this part because we have seen this part. So let's just comment this part as of now. Okay. I'm coming here. Change not change here. Let's see this part. Let's copy this part. Okay, so let's make the function. It's not gonna return anything, just change just the name. It's getting two things. And one is getting size. I'm coming and making here AR of 0 equal to let's say 89. What would have happened? See here, AR of 0 is 9. I'm gonna print the value. Afterwards, I'm calling change function, which is containing the same address. Okay, and I'm gonna print the value after that. What do you think should be the answer? Yes, we'll print and I'll show it to you. I'll explain it to you. I believe it's gonna be 9 and 89. Okay, so let's see what it's gonna be. Okay, why is this so? Let's see. So let me just actually keep this part at the top. Okay, so that we can see everything at the same time. Just keep this part at the top. V, nice. Okay, this will be here. Perfecto. From here, let's see. This is basically I'm passing ARR. So internally what's actually happening is I'm actually passing an address here. Okay, although I'm saying that this is actually gonna be an array. Okay, but internally actually see this means ARR. Okay, who is of size 10. This is actually the change functions ARR, who is containing now the address of this ARR. Let's say ARR was actually made out here. Okay, let's say this is of size 10. Okay, let's just assume this is size 10 and ARR is at address 700. So here only 700 is passed, although this ARR here is basically an array, but here actually it is just a pointer. Okay, in order to prove my point again, I can do one thing. Just let's print the size out here and let's just print the size out here. Okay, but I think we have already done this kind of thing, but let's just see one more time. It's fine. Okay, after it, let's just come and see the explanation. Okay, so before changing the content, I'm doing okay. Let me just see out in change size. Okay, ARR. Okay, and let's do the same thing. We'll see before actually calling it v main size. Okay, see what will be printed. See here. Okay, what is this? Okay, wait. We need to use the size of operator, right? Yes, this should not wait. We should use size of operator. Okay, so let's use this control C control V plus 11. Come here. See here. In my main, I have my size of ARR is 40, but here it's just size of 8. That means we can say that it's basically passed as a pointer. Okay, that means this ARR is basically a pointer in my change function. Okay, because we can see that the size is 8. Okay, and we have seen that addresses, the pointers are usually of 8 bytes, right? Okay, great. But the issue is, okay, although your size 8, but as I told you, we have already done this. ARR of 0 basically means, what does this mean? This means that ARR, okay, of star means to whatever address it is pointing, you go to that specific value. So this 700 is here, so it's going to this specific value. Okay, internally I have first kept it 9 here. Okay, but here I'm doing ARR of 0 of 89. ARR of 0 is basically this, it's talking about this, right? So basically go to this position, this specific position, and make it 89. So that's why it was reflecting 89. So afterwards I'm printing here cout after calling it. But why actually is getting reflected? Because the change is basically made at this address. Okay, at this 700 address, no new array has been created. Okay, 700 basically means ARR of 0 means, see, ARR means basically this address 700. 0 means what is the content at the specific address ARR of 0. So I'm trying to change the content, so that's the reason I'm getting 89 as my output after change function. Okay, now I'll show you a very unique thing again. Okay, very unique thing. Let me just clear it again, or let me just clear this part. The part is just funny when it's not clear. Okay, let me just show it to you again one more time. Let's do one thing. Okay, let's do it. See, since this is basically an array, it's gonna be seen internally, it's gonna be passed as a pointer only. So okay, no problem. What I'll do is take this size will be decreased by 7 by 3. What I'm doing, let's see what I'm doing at line number 23. At line number 20, I'm saying that hey, the total array is basically this. Okay, let me erase this part also. The total array is this: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The total array is basically this, and ARR is pointing here. In my this what do you say, change function, I'm gonna receive an address in my array. Okay, so I'm saying hey, give this array as the address is ARR plus 3. So ARR, see, ARR 0 is here, ARR 1 is here, ARR 2 is here, ARR 3 is here. That means I'm saying that hey, give me the address of this. Okay, give the address of this. So let's say this was 700, so this is 704, 708, 712. So I'm gonna give 712 here. Okay, right now I have got this part from this to I have given 7, so it's gonna go and go till 7 size. One very interesting thing what will happen here, in my change function, actually this array is passed. If you see properly, I'm passing an right address. So address of what? I'm passing the address starting from the third index of the main array. But in this ARR, I'm actually receiving this. What I'm receiving? 712 address. So this is 712. Okay, even this is 712, right? This part, this, because this is 700, so 704, 708, 712. Now very interesting thing I'll do, I came here and see, for this, although this is address 712, I'm gonna do ARR of 0. What internally it will be doing? Star ARR. Star ARR means first go to the specific content, the address. What is address? Address is 712. Where is 712? 712 is basically here. And star means whatever is the value, whatever is the value, make that value equal to, okay, even if you write a 0, it's the same thing, make that value equal to 89. Not 89, let's put something else like 16. Okay, 16, let's put 16. Here I'm trying to put 16. See, although I'm putting here ARR of 0 equal to 16, this part, but what is this? This is basically the address 712. So 712 is basically corresponding to this address, to the ARR of 3 in the main function. Okay, making sense? So if I'm gonna put here ARR of 0 equal to 16 in my change array, in my change function, and if I go and print the value ARR of 3 in my main, I will get 16. Okay, you wanna see? Let's see. This is the unique thing of pointers. Okay, very interesting. So let's see it. Where is it? Okay, passing it is. Let me make it 16. Okay, and let me, after doing the 16, let me not print ARR of 0, rather let's print ARR of 3. What do we print? What should we be printed? It has made changes in ARR of 0 as equal to 16, but we know this ARR in my change function is pointing to address 712. Okay, so 712 is basically corresponding to the address ARR of 3 in the main function. So I'm internally changing the content of ARR of 3 in the main. Okay, so if I'm printing ARR of 3, we will be getting 16. Okay, let's see. We will be getting 16. As far as I'm concerned, we should be getting this 16. Interesting, right? Very interesting. Okay, very, very interesting. Okay, so I'm saying it again. You can pass a part of array. You have passed this part of array. You have passed this part of array, and you have, although you have passed this part of array, if you're gonna put here something, basically this part is same as this part, so the changes will basically be reflected here itself. Okay, so 0 0 0 0 0, I put 0 0. If I put here 1 1 1 1, then everything here will be 1 1 1. I hope this part is clear. Very interesting, right? Very, very interesting. So I can say that I can pass only a portion of array, because this is gonna actually be treated as an address only in my function. Okay, and since this is function, see, internally is actually going to do star AR of 0 in terms of AR of 0. Okay, so this AR of 0 basically means that this is the third content of my main ARR, which is created in my main function. Okay, I hope this is making sense. Okay, in case if you have some doubts, just ask me. Okay, or else in case even like if you want to clear by yourself, just go to the video once again. Okay, surely you'll be able to do it. Okay, and even after that you have some doubts, just ask me and I'll just clear it. Okay, so let's see you guys in the next video then. Okay, thank you.